Good morning and happy Friday! Yay! Hands on the wheel, Doreen. All right, we made it. We made it. It was a short week, but it was a week packed full of adventure. So I just want to give you a disclosure. This video is not for people that are easily offended. I'm going to say some truths on this video, or my truths, or how I perceive things, and it's some people may find it, like I said, offensive. So if you are one of those people, then don't watch this video. For those of you that are still on here, I just want to put this out there. A lot of people are diagnosed or misdiagnosed with ADD or ADHD. A lot of people are diagnosing themselves with ADD. Now, ADD is in the brain, there's a mishap in the synapses. There's a gap, or they're not connecting. So you're not able to focus, you're not able to have attention because the synapses in the brains are not connecting. And what happens a lot of times is your body will respond, because it will try to get that synapses to connect by, repetitive movements or twitching. So a lot of times you'll see people that have ADD in chairs, they can't sit still. They're usually rocking. A lot of times their legs are twitching. It's their body's way of trying to get that synapses to connect, right? And that's why a lot of times caffeine and stimulants will help people with ADD to focus, because that stimulant will help the synapses connect. Normally people with ADD do, when they take stimulants, they don't get uplifted, a stimulant response like normal people. They actually are more calm because they're able to focus. I think a lot of people have attention problems or focus problems because they're distracted. And there are many reasons why we're distracted, right? So, first of all, a lot of times we're distracted because there are things that we don't want to do. And so, when our bodies are feeling uncomfortable, our body's response is, we're uncomfortable, we want to we want to feel comfortable. How can we do that? Well, we can do that by going on Facebook real quick and scrolling the news feed. Or we can do that by eating something sugary, sweet. We can do that by watching a show on Netflix or Prime, right? So these are ways of our bodies trying to relieve us from that uncomfortableness. But there are times that we just have to ride through that uncomfortableness. We have to learn to be uncomfortable and do the things that we need to do. And there are skills and techniques that I teach in my online courses to help with that. If you're interested, you can check them out on my website, which is www.recoveryenthusiast.com. The other reason why we are have a difficult time focusing is because society knows, or I shouldn't say society, marketing knows that psychologically this is what happens in our brain, right? We feel a discomfort, we feel a pain, and we need something to relieve that pain, that discomfort. So they come up with products, they come up with jingles, they come up with visuals, they come up with all these kind of things to grab your attention, right, away from things that you really don't want to do anyway, to focus you on their product, to buy their product. The government has been doing this for years, right? So there's a war going on. They don't want you to focus on that. There's a lot of political things going on. Maybe there's some things that they don't want you to see or know about. So they give you a weekend of no taxes. So like you can go out shopping and buy anything you want. I think usually put a cap on it. And there'll be no taxes, no government taxes. Oh, great. Isn't this wonderful, right? So you're focused now on buying that new TV set, buying that new living room set, whatever it is, doing your shopping and not focusing on that. So the government has been doing this for years. I'm not saying it's good, bad, indifferent, whatever. I'm not here to make a political stance. I'm just telling you psychologically, this is what happens in our brain. We're uncomfortable. We don't want to hear the news anyways. It's tragic. It's trauma. They don't want us to know everything that's going on. They don't think we can take it. Whatever. They distract us with other things. Shopping is a great distraction for most Americans. Food is the same thing, right? So what happens is that we have to first recognize what it is that's causing us to be distracted. We're being uncomfortable. What is it that we're being uncomfortable with? What is it that we need to do? Maybe we're overwhelmed what we need to do, and one of the techniques that I teach is chunking it down so that we take it in little pieces so we're not so overwhelmed and we're able to do it a little bit better. And there are other techniques as far as limiting or deleting those distracting features, whether they be social media, email, TV, what have you. Again, I teach that on my online courses at recoveryenthusiast.com. So, and distractions have been around for years. I mean, we have, I think, a lot more, and they're a lot easier. They're more accessible than they used to be. But I mean, there was always been distractions, right? So before social media, there was emails. Before emails, TV. Before TV, radio. Before radio, there was print, newspapers or magazines. Before that, there was theater. A lot of people went to the theater to get away from the depressing things that they had to face with on a day-to-day life, and whatnot. So there's always been distractions. There's always been things to distract us. Alcohol is a great distraction, right? And for people in recovery, a lot of times we got involved with drugs and alcohol because we were uncomfortable, whether we were experiencing trauma or boredom or anything in between, right? So we feel uncomfortable, and alcohol can be a great distractor as well, drugs and alcohol. And so it's really important to recognize this and try to incorporate things in your life to help you stay focused, stay on task. Planning is part of that. I teach that in my courses as well. Learning how time management, planning, allowing yourself time to do those distractions. So I'm not advocating to get rid of your social media completely, right? Or dismantle your email or never watch Netflix. I do all those things, but I allocate certain times where I decide that's what I'm going to do. I'm not distracted from the task that I'm trying to do. When I'm trying to do a research paper, I'm not going on and checking my emails or social media. So a lot of skills, a lot of techniques. You can get your life back. You can get your time back. You can get your focus and attention back. It does take practice, like anything else. Practice makes progress, but you can definitely own your life back, and it's it's very freeing. People say, well, you got so much time management and planned, your life isn't really your own. It's no, you get your life back when you're able to focus more and plan and do the things that you want to do. You got to set those priorities. What's most important to you, right? Is it most important that you go on Facebook and check out all the news feed, or is it most important that you spend quality time with your family, right? Of course it's time with your family. And maybe you can divide that time whatever way you see fit in doing both. But if your priority is spending with your family, then learning those skills, how to reduce those distractions of social media so that you can do the things that are important to you is freeing. So it's getting your life back. It's getting your time back, and you're in control of what it is that you see and do and partake in. I hope this has helped you. If you are interested in any of my courses, like I say, recoveryenthusiast.com. I do have a free webinar coming up really soon, in like 2 weeks, September 25th, and that's on communication in regards to relationships. And all the things that I'm teaching, all the things that I try to promote is in regards to living a life you don't want to numb from, because living in recovery is more than just putting the substances down. It's learning how to live life on life's terms. It's learning how to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. It's all these things, right? Communication, because we don't like the way we feel, so that's why we use. And there's all different kinds of aspects we can go about creating that life that we don't want to numb from. And so all my courses are devoted specifically for that. I hope you stay blessed. Remember to let the people that you love know that you love them. Send them that text. Give them that call. Reconnect with old friends. Even if you're the one that always makes the initiative, it's all right. That can be part of your relationship, what it is that you do. But it takes cultivating, it takes maintaining, it takes planning, and it's an investment. But in the long run, you get so many benefits from doing that. So let them know that you love them. Live your life enthusiastically, because life is too short, and really there isn't any other way. If you like my posts, hit the subscribe button so you can see my other videos as well. Check me out on YouTube. I've also got a blog under Motivations for You. That's motivations with an S, the number 4, the letter U.com. And again, my website is www.recoveryenthusiast.com. Until next time, guys, peace.